Okay, that took 16 minutes to weld that. It's not too long. So you can see I just put just enough to melt the edge together, and I did about an inch or so. I spread them apart. So I do one here, 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 and just kept moving back and forth across the panel, cooling it each time to keep it from warping. And you can see it's still laying flat on my table there. So I'm going to take this out, sand this edge off, and then I'll flip it over and do the other side. So what I'll grind that down with the big grinder to start with, not just the edge off, and then I'll probably use the table sander so I keep it nice and straight. Safety first: dust mask, goggles, ear protection, gloves, and a pulley apron. Just like welding, you want to go across the whole panel. Don't grind it in one spot because you'll heat it up. You want to kind of heat it up evenly. Just go across it both ways. I got the majority of it knocked down. Get most of it off there. So what I'm going to do is take it over and put it in my table sander and sand it nice and straight. My table sander, just a regular table sander. It's got 80 grit paper in it. I'm going to run that edge. That'll give me a nice straight flat surface. When you're grinding with the grinder, you just got to be careful because you can dig in and gouge it and start getting out of, start making it crooked. This will keep it flat. got it really close. That edge is nice. I'll just finish it with a block sander and a DA, but it's close enough for me to go ahead and start on the bottom. You'll notice when I was doing that, I don't push in really hard. I just kind of just let it lay on there, and I roll it back and forth like this. And then I get the top edge and just go back and forth nice and easy. Don't push into it. Don't heat it up. Don't tear your sandpaper that way. But it'll just knock that down and give you a straight edge. You may notice I usually try to make most of my tools in my shop mobile like this. You know, I can spin it around, do whatever I need to get it in the right position. Same with my shrinker stretcher. I can roll it around, loosen my vise up and take it out real easy. Here's another great tool. I don't know if you can see it. I'll back up a little bit. My shear. Table shear. This thing really works great. I've had this for several years, and it's getting wore. Same jaws, but I just clamped it instead of bolting it in place. What that does, that allows me to spin it, move it left or right. If I'm cutting a bigger sheet, I can spin it one way or the other and feed it on past my wall. Just another inexpensive tool, but well worth buying a table shear like this. Not this brand or whatever, but whatever works best for you. Okay, we're gonna go back in the other room and work on this a little bit more, weld the back side. Okay, so I trimmed that edge off. If you remember, it was sticking out about a 1/2 inch, and that's where I broke it. I put a 45-degree angle on the bottom there, which hooks up under the hood. And hopefully you can see that. There's just a small lip there. So now I'm gonna go through and weld it on that edge. Just like that. I'll fill that little opening up. And then I'll be able to grind it down like that and then finish it off. So I'll start welding it. off now, just like I did the top. Take the belt sander or the table sander, sand it first, then I'll come back and touch it up. I used a little grinder